Hi everyone, Emily here from the Coloring Oasis. I wanted to share with you all the finds I got from Barnes & Noble. It's the first time I've looked for or bought coloring books at Barnes & Noble. Last time I went to Barnes & Noble last Christmas, I wasn't buying a lot of coloring books, and honestly, I've always bought them on Amazon or more recently Etsy International or Book Depository. So I thought just for fun, I'd go into an actual store and look at books, and it was super fun. They had a lot, 2 rows full, and they had a lot of things that are new releases that I've seen on Amazon that I haven't purchased or have purchased that occurred to me, hey, I can go preview them and look in person. It is true, a lot of them are a few dollars more expensive than on Amazon. Some of them only like $1, maybe $2. I did get the Barnes & Noble membership card, which is also free shipping from the Barnes & Noble website, which saved me 10% on all purchases, so it equals about the same as Amazon. But I found some books here I've never heard of or seen, and I wanted to show you guys some interesting, weird, quirky stuff. And they also have their bargain shelves, which is usually when you go in, there's several rows where they have like giant coffee table type books and gift books or bargain books, or they have usually a few coloring and activity books there as well. This one I thought was really interesting. I want to make sure you can see this well on the camera, you guys. So this one, You Deserve Nice Things. It's kind of like inspirational, motivational, young type images, but also I just thought it was so cute and upbeat. It's called You Deserve Nice Things by Kate Allen, author of Therapets, like therapeutic pets. I don't know if that's like a toy line or a book line. So it looks like they're sort of hand-drawn maybe images, or I don't know if they're made on Canva or what, but they're really cute. And there's some good positive messages here. There's a little story at the beginning that said how she came up with this when she was having a hard time. So if you like to do nature and animals, this might be a good choice for you. It kind of looks like has a little bit like that whimsy style. But yeah, easy coloring too. So if you're a beginner, if you like easy pictures, or you just feel like you're having a slump and dump day, you want to cheer yourself up, just grab this book and do something cute and inspirational and focus on the kind of the quote for the day. There are a lot of people who care about you, that love still matters even if you can't feel it right now. I really like that. Sometimes we feel like everyone in our life is annoyed at us or always has a problem with us, like your adult children, for example. Oh, I love this. You can be a weirdo and mess up a lot, but you'll still be lovable anyway. That's awesome. Isn't it cute? It's really unique, isn't it? I mean, it made it into Barnes & Noble. I'm sure they're careful, the ones they select to sell in their store based on ratings and author notoriety, and I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of coloring books, so the ones they pick in there, mostly you recognize are the ones that are well known. I'm just going through this fast because I have quite a few books to show you. I'm not where I hoped I would be right now, but I can be proud of how far I've come. You are not at all difficult to love. Oh, I love this. I'm sorry if you've heard otherwise, but the truth is you're not at all difficult to love. This is, you don't always need to be at your best. Every version of you is a good one. I love this because like my adult son is constantly complaining, finding problems with me, and no matter what I do, feels like it's never enough. So this is really helpful. That looks like a Pokemon character. Super cute book. Taking time for yourself isn't selfish, it's self-care. So true. Actually, let's go back to the beginning. There's a little note she put in here. What did that say? In my mid-20s, I fortunately was able to see a very kind therapist who recognized that I struggled with an inner critic. She suggested that I journal to argue against this negative, cruel inner voice as often as I could. It then became my goal to argue against these thoughts I have and judgments daily. Every time I felt tense, worried, sad, angry, overwhelmed, self-disgust, or self-loathing, I dove into my journal and tried to look at my problems, thoughts, and feelings objectively. I then discovered a pattern. My distress was only triggered by a legitimate problem or fear, which I usually didn't know immediately how to deal with, and my inner critic would go to town telling me I was deficient in all these ways. This unchecked mental abuse caused me to feel uncontrollably awful, so instead of continuing to stew daily in a quagmire of mental distress, I began a writing ritual of validating my struggles, accepting my emotions, and giving myself a pep talk. Oh, I love it. So that's where her quotes come from. Oh, I love this. You guys should pick this up. I'll link it below in the comments for you. This one is fantastic. It's Color of the Pacific Northwest, a timber press coloring book by Zoe Keller. I live in Oregon, so I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so I thought this was super neat. Maybe that's why it was in my store. I'd never seen it before or online or anything. And, you know, it's hard to spot every decent book online, but these are single-sided images with beautiful foliage and wildlife. There's Portland, which is 2 hours away from me. Kind of the native local foods we have here, some sights and scenery. There's our owl. Oh yeah, Oregon is known for their mushrooms, mushroom everything, and berries, marionberries, and hazelnuts. Certain birds I don't know much about. We do have beautiful, the coast is only an hour from me, so we have beautiful coastal areas here, wooded areas, very green, and yes, it rains, but not all the time. So mostly nature. Showing the different environs that we have. There's Seattle. Public Market, that's Seattle. It's 5 hours from me. We do have a marine aquatic center in Newport. Granville Island Public Market. I don't know where that is. That's probably near Vancouver or something. Oh, the reindeers. Gold mining. It's hard to turn when you get to the back without busting your spine open. Yeah, so that is Portland, Oregon native. Really nice book. Color of the Pacific Northwest. Glad I found that one. I'll link that below also. This one I really like. It's super cute by Katie Vay. I think it's a Y. Vay. Cottage Galore, timeless coloring book. Andrews McMeel Publishing. New York Illustrator. So this is really cute. It's a small book, but it's heavy. It has a lot of Teresa Goodridge looking stuff in it, which I thought, or like English countryside stuff. Again, more food, nature, country type living, or small like English cottage living. There's bugs, probably some animals. There's books, gardening. Oh, different teas. I love this. I love it. And the teapots, that's too cute. Lots of opportunity to practice your flowers. Some little fairy houses. Missed something. Cookies. Lots of goodies here. Oh, blackberries or marionberries. Apples. Pies. Look at the pies. We want. Look at this. Pure maple syrup. All the different honeys and jams. Pancakes. Oh, I love it. Love this book. And it's like a half-size book. It's not a mini, but it's... Or maybe it's like 3/4 the size of your normal book. So I like the size. It's compact. It can fit into your purse. Or your handbag, you know, or your work bag. You could do it on your lunch, stationery. Seeds. Dresses. Herbs. And sewing, lots of cute cottage type stuff. Cottage Galore, a timeless coloring book. This is the I Love Flowers. I also got this in I Love Unicorns and I Love Rainbows, which I haven't got yet on Book Depository. But then I saw this in Barnes & Noble, and it's bigger than I thought from the photos on Book Depository. So I thought they'd be smaller, but yeah, they're double-sided though, which is a bummer. A lot of Zen doodly stuff. But if you don't care what's on the other side, like I don't think I'd want to do that. I might want to do that. Pick some that you don't care what's on the other side and just dig in with your markers. But if you don't want it to bleed, you can use gel pens, fine liners, pencils. There's a lot of kind of Joanna Basford feel to some of this, but also some that just feels like it might be clip art. I'm not sure. Zen doodly stuff. A lot of wallpaper, a lot of floral patterns. That's cute, the Persian buttercups. Nice. Some of them are kind of grayscale. Some have that black line art. Just all kinds of flowers. Half-size book, so a lot smaller than the Joanna Basford, but way bigger than the mini Joanna Basford's World of Flowers book. So I'd say this is kind of like a World of Flowers book, but it's kind of like a square size. So to kind of compare to regular size, here's my Deborah Muller. You can kind of see. Oh, it's more than half size. It's like 3/4 size. All right. Next, I have, this is so cute. Yoga Animals, Mindful Menagerie to Color by Kimma Parrish. I love this book. Super cute. Namaste. A lot of like yoga mandalas. I think that they're single-sided. The paper's thick, kind of cardstocky, so it's a really nice book. Thick pages. Great, great, great book for markers and pens or bleed through mediums. Look, there's like the little yoga lamb, yoga elephant. Aren't they cute? Bats are doing yoga. I love this one, the tropical yoga hippo. The yoga camel, isn't that cute? I love it, you guys. The yoga seal. Gosh, it's hard to turn. The pages are so thick. Look at that. I am Zen. If you know anybody who does yoga, who needs some new hobby or some stress relief, this would be a great Christmas gift idea. Give them a pack of little pens or markers or gel pens to go with it. Great gift idea. Yoga bunnies, yoga unicorns, yoga dragon with a castle. Oh, I love that. Oh, I just love it. It's so cute. It's not like anything I've seen before. Love the flowers in this book. Aren't they cute? Little yoga critters. Oh my gosh, so adorable. Yoga animals, so cute, which they are. I showed this one in a video 2 days ago, the brand new Debbie Macomber Holly Jolly Christmas book. I did a flip through of it in a former video. Brand new, only came out a few days ago. This one I picked up for the free giveaway, even though I already ordered one on Amazon, so I'm going to have 2 of them. I will be giving away a copy of this book. You can check out my other video if you want to see that. Just go to my video history. I think it was posted 2 days ago. This one is really neat. This is an example of what you can get on the book bargain tables. $8. The Beautiful Nature Coloring Book. Big, fat, thick book. And it shows you, it has this beautiful yellowish paper. It shows you some examples of them colored, the nameplates. But then it shows you an example of what it could look like colored and what the birds are supposed to look like, or the butterflies or whatever, and you can copy it. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this one. I might do this as one of my Christmas 12 days of giveaways, which I'm doing. This might be one of the ones I give away. You have to keep an eye out for future videos on that contest. But yeah, lots of gorgeous, like, nature. You can do the background any way you want. You don't have to do it that kind of vintage yellow. Great chance to practice. Flowers, use water-based mediums, whatever. The downside is whatever you use on here is going to go through to here. So you might want to use non-bleedable mediums. Yeah, I think the fish particularly was cool. I like the fish more than I like the birds and the flowers. So that's the Beautiful Nature Coloring Book. I'll see if I can find this on Amazon. I'll link it below since I did get it on Barnes & Noble. This is brand new. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'd seen it on Amazon. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I loved it when I saw it in person by Sun Tzu's The Art of War Coloring Book by Pete Ketz. Absolutely gorgeous book. Heavy book. It breaks down the actual novel into almost like illustrations, but it lays super flat. Look, I didn't break the spine or push it down. It just lays there. Images are single-sided, but you do have info from the book, like passages on the back side. So, waging war. And it gives you, like, in war, consider an army in the field consisting of 100,000 soldiers. But the drawings are just gorgeous, and it has, like, those kind of like novel elements in it, plus some of the story elements, plus some color. Really like it. Different, you know. I used to be repelled kind of by stuff different than what I would normally color, but lately I've gravitated more toward it because, you know, you want variety, you want to expand your skills, you want to see what else you're capable of doing. And I love literature since my master's is in English literature, but I would never normally color something with like the Asian theme or battle scenes, but I think it's going to be very interesting. This is great with the helmets, the masks. So I'm excited. Wow. Terrain. Fantastic artwork. So yeah, you can use your markers, but the bits from the book will get ruined. It'll bleed through unless you have a copy of the book, the actual book. You don't need to worry about that, of which I have several. Yeah, so that's about it. That is the Sun Tzu's Art of War coloring book. Another great gift for someone who likes battlefield, medieval, fantasy, who loves literature. This would be a really great gift idea for Christmas. This was really interesting. This is called the America State by State 50 Removable Placemats to Color, which I thought was cool. I don't know if I'd remove them to be a placemat, but I just loved the thick cardstock, and I loved the shape and style of the book. So, but what's cool is, right, you see like Georgia, the peach state, and you have all the little things that represent Georgia, some food, some people, locations, the birds, the trees, the state, whatever. But if you look on the back, you got facts about Georgia. So it's also educational. It's the 4th state, entered January 1788 to the Union, capital's Atlanta. So that's pretty neat. Connecticut, Massachusetts. I guess you could laminate these and make them into actual placemats. It'd be kind of fun if you have a lot of kids or grandkids. South Carolina, I used to live there. Where is Beaufort? That's where I lived. Beaufort. Charleston. Don't see Beaufort on here. Where's the alligators? Don't forget that. I had an alligator under my car once. Went out to the driveway in summer, and thank God we saw his tail sticking out from under the car before we got into it, because that would have sucked. We lived on the military base, though, and it was very close to the swamp and smelled like a swamp. The whole place was a pit hole of despair, so I'm glad I don't live in that area anymore. I'm sure there are really nice parts of it, like near Charleston. Here's New York. North Carolina. Yeah, so if you have kids or grandkids, or you know someone that has a lot of kids, you can cut up 5 or 10 of them, color them, 4 for a family of 4, and take them somewhere to laminate them like a print shop, and they actually will be little placemats. I'm just going to keep them in the book. Keep it in the book. Oh, Dolly Parton. Glossy, Graceland, Cotton Candy. I just think they're fun. And again, like Louisiana. You can learn something about Louisiana on the back side. Indiana, Maine. I'm going to skip through some of these. Arkansas. When I was a kid, I would say Arkansas. Arkansas. Florida. Iowa. California. I used to live there too. I grew up here in Sacramento. Then when I was 18, we moved down here to Orange County. And then I moved to Oregon. Here's my state. I'm right over this area. Hell's Canyon, Salem. About an hour from me. I'm pretty sure the Simpsons in the show are from Springfield, but it's Springfield, I think it's Massachusetts. I don't think it's Springfield, Oregon, which is not far from where I am. So I think that's a mistake. I'm going to have to ask my male friend who's a Simpsons nut. I know that they live in Springfield, but I thought it was Springfield, Mass. Maybe I'm wrong, because I don't like cartoons, but I'm pretty sure. Wizard of Oz. Kansas, Wizard of Oz. Isn't that cute? West Virginia. Montana. South Dakota. Washington State. Love it. Yeah, so all the states are in here. Super neat. Al Capone. Really unique. Loved it. Actually, I think it'd be a good gift for a family. Lastly, this is not a coloring book, but I picked up another book for my collection. This is the Barnes & Noble Illustrated Children's full version classic books. I have about 12, 13 of them I've had for several years. This one, I'm going to open it, is the Blue Fairy book by Andrew Lang. Last time I was there, I bought Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I think I got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I have all of them. Can I open this without getting ink on it? They're only between $10 and $15, depending on when you get them on sale. There's always a huge rack of them. These are the Barnes & Noble Classics, limited. Like, it's just limited to the books they make. Come on. Really? Oh. Just give me a moment because this is parent proof. You know, as a literary person, I love the children's classics. Personally, I read them all, which was what my thesis project was on for my master's. But because children's classic literature, especially 1800s, early 1900s, was adult level reading, what we have now. But they're all sort of this gold kind of pages. They're cute. They stack nicely. They look really nice on a shelf. Great gifts for kids. Yeah, so here's the Blue Fairy book. They always have pictures. I have another one right here, I think, don't I? Let me see. I do. I have these two. So here's two I have on my shelf already. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, The Little Princess. This one has the silver, and this one I've had for years, so it's a little dinged. But yeah, these are gorgeous books. All the literary classics that are for kids, and or like some of them are more adult reading, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, for example. Swiss Family Robinson is a big thick one. It's more adult reading. Most kids wouldn't be able to read those. Maybe late middle school. So anyway, yeah, that's from my Barnes & Noble collection, the Blue Fairy book. They look super nice on your shelf. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll link everything below, and I will see you in another video.